Hello, my name is Luca Bonini and I'm the CEO of Hello Nature. It is my pleasure to welcome you back again after 1 year. This video, released around mid-October, will become an annual tradition, an occasion to talk about the exciting news and projects we are preparing. I hope you will enjoy this moment and that you look forward to it as I do. Exactly 1 year ago, we were launching an innovative and game-changing technology, Key Plus, which revolutionized the market of chelated micronutrients and was awarded with the BioAg Disruptor Award 2022. This technology can be a valid help to overcome the challenges agriculture has to face nowadays. The market is reacting in a very positive way to it, and we know it's just the beginning. We keep studying how it works and its applications because we are convinced that the potential of Key Plus is endless. But beyond Key Plus, there is much more we want to share with you today. Some big announcements and new projects. So let's get started. Our company has grown a lot in recent years. And as a leader in research and production of sustainable solutions in agriculture, it was necessary to strengthen the financial, regulatory, and marketing departments to guarantee solid development over time. In addition to the growth of the staff in these strategic areas, much attention has been also paid to the company organization. In fact, faithful to our nature as a family-owned business, we have officially structured and organized as a global group. This new organization will allow us to consolidate our leadership in the natural and sustainable fertilization segment and respond even more effectively to the challenges that await us in the near future. The actual unstable situation made us think a lot about how we could better invest to support the agricultural sector, ensuring food security. One of the key points is to us being less dependent on external sources and enough flexible to quickly react to market changes and logistic issues. We have confirmed the crucial role of local presence to overcome the need of transportation and the need to lower the environmental footprint of products. This is today the direction we are taking. As the first step, we have announced the building of a new facility in Wabash, Indiana, to produce biosolutions based on organic carbon and organic matter in partnership with MPS Egg Farms. A perfect example of proximity, since raw material will be close to the same site of the transformation process. This is a huge achievement because we are replicating, for the first time, the business model my grandfather Licinio, who was a pioneer in the fertilizer sector, designed according to circular economy and sustainability principles. It's a big honor for me and a great responsibility, since I'm taking up the legacy of knowledge that my family left us, adapting it to today's agriculture, and targeting the needs of a different and bigger country, the US. The new plant will be a bridge between who we were and who we will be, between past and future, between two countries that mean so much to me. This new generation plant could not be built without solid roots in the past. The United States is not the only country where we have chosen to strengthen our presence. As I said, being more present locally is the key to overcome logistics, raw materials, and geopolitical issues, to ensure social sustainability and food security. We opened this year a Spanish-Portuguese branch called Hello Nature Iberica because we think it's important to consolidate our presence in Europe, giving the opportunity to more growers to have access to our solutions, since fertilizers and biostimulants are critical tools to reach actual agricultural goals, especially the demanding ones that have been set by the Farm to Fork strategy. Despite all these exciting news for our company, we cannot deny that this is a complex and challenging time for the agri-food system, already weakened by the COVID-19 pandemic. Worldwide, among other issues like supply chain bottlenecks, energy crunches, and climate change-related matters, we are experiencing shortage of raw materials and sky-high prices of fertilizers, which are still necessary inputs to ensure a good level of production to feed a growing population. In these moments, it is important to remember that only through innovation will be able to move our society forward and help the transition to a more sustainable model. We have the responsibility to show that this model is possible, both economically and technologically. We need to ensure food safety and security. We need to keep feeding the world with less resources, even in the most difficult scenario. To do that, at Hello Nature, we are committed to research and invest in innovative solutions, because this is the only reasonable and possible answer to the challenges we are facing now. In this respect, we are focusing on how to make the use of traditional fertilizers more efficient, showing that there is a sustainable way to reduce reliance on synthetic fertilizers applications without compromising yield, quality, and farmer profitability. My colleague Romain will tell you more, and I will be back later.
Hello, I am Romain Henrion. I am the Global Product Manager of Hello Nature. One of the main challenges of the entire ag business is to perform better by using less inputs. If we talk about plant nutrition, this means on one end to reduce the massive use of synthetic fertilizer, and on the other end to minimize nutrients losses to increase the overall nutrients use efficiency. Nutrients use efficiency has a great complexity, but we can simply define it as the ability of crops to take up and utilize nutrients in order to maximize the yield. Therefore, it is a measure of how well plants use the available mineral nutrients, or to summarize the amount of fertilizer applied during crop cycle. Increasing nutrients use efficiency means firstly to reduce environmental impact of cropping systems. This is particularly true if we talk about nitrogen. In fact, worldwide high nitrogen fertilizer applications results in extra consumption of resources, water eutrophication, and high rate of greenhouse gas emission along with potential leaching. Currently, average global nitrogen use efficiency does not exceed 50%, which means that half of nitrogen fertilizer applied is lost. Among the levers to enhance nitrogen use efficiency, we find on top of agronomic recommendations, like the identification of the right application stage of fertilizer to avoid losses, and the use of the right amount of fertilizer needed by the crops. Nowadays, it's really urgent to revolutionize agricultural practices to successfully overcome the challenges our sector is facing. And for doing that, we can count on plant biostimulants. Biostimulants are able to improve directly and indirectly nutrients use efficiency of crops, enhance plant metabolism, and nutrients absorption and utilization to optimize the applied fertilizer. Let's see some trials about nutrients use efficiency, specifically on nitrogen, with Laurent.
Hello, my name is Laurent János. I am the Regional Sales and Technical Manager Eastern Europe of Hello Nature. Today I will show you two fields trials we performed to evaluate the efficacy of biostimulant based on 100% vegetal protein hydrolysate on nitrogen use efficiency. The trials are performed in the winter wheat. It's well known that nitrogen is an essential nutrient and often the most yield limiting factor for winter wheat production. It serves to promote tillering, enable photosynthesis and build protein in the grain. Now I'm in the first field, located in Commune Nouvelle Darroux in north of France, where we tested two types of nitrogen fertilizer commonly used in winter wheat fertilization: ammonium nitrate and UAN, urea ammonium nitrate. The experimental protocol is quite complex, and it includes the control standard fertilization 200 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare, standard fertilization plus one application of vegetal protein hydrolysate at the dosage of 3 liters per hectare, standard fertilization plus two application of vegetal protein hydrolysate 1.5 liter per hectare, in the higher dosage standard plus 40 kilograms nitrogen per hectare, and the lower dosage respectively standard dosage minus 40 kilograms with vegetal protein hydrolysate and two application and without. And in the end, standard dosage minus 80 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare. The protocol is the same for UAN and ammonium nitrate with 16 treatments in total. All applications have been made in soil except the vegetal protein hydrolysate treatments with ammonium nitrate modality which have been applied for foliar spray. The trial has been set up under the local farmer condition. The field is homogeneous and conventionally tilled. What do we measure? We measure the numbers of tillers and the number of years per square meter, number of grain per year, and the yield components such as protein content, specific weight, 1000 grain weight, to evaluate the efficacy of vegetal protein hydrolysate application and with a reduced amount of nitrogen fertilizer, and also to determine the optimal dose, the correct phenological stage of application and use condition of the products. What do we learn from these trials? Basically, we can already state, even if the trials are still ongoing and we have only partial results, that our vegetal derived plant biostimulants are able to improve directly and indirectly the nitrogen use efficiency of winter wheat, and hence the plant metabolism and nutrients absorption and utilization to optimize the applied fertilizer. This is practically noticeable under a low nutrient availability, which means that less chemical fertilizer can be applied, securing at the same time the profitability level of yield. With our biostimulant, it is possible to reduce massive use of synthetic fertilizer and minimize nutrient loss without compromising yield, quality and farmer profitability. Now we are in a second field, always in north of France, Champagne area. The experimental protocol is the same. Expect the standard dosage of nitrogen, which is suddenly lower than the previous trial, 190 kg per hectare. Also, in this case, the trial has been set up under a local farmer condition. The field is homogeneous and conventionally tilled. Measurements are identical to evaluate the plant growth and development, the yield and the protein content. We can see how even in this field, wheat plants treated with vegetal protein hydrolysate biostimulant are well developed, even if treated with lower fertilization level. Nutrient use efficiency is one of the main subjects of focus for Hello Nature this year. Given the actual situation and thinking about the challenges agriculture have to face in next years. For this reason, we have worked on a development of a brand new range of products helping farmers to lower the fertilization application. My colleague Roman will present it to you. Here it comes.
Thanks, Laurent. The trial you show us are very interesting, and the nutrients use efficiency term is the crucial one we need to focus on. It's my pleasure today to present our new range of products, Cerbero Green, and show you one field trial we performed to evaluate its efficacy in the real farmer condition. Cerbero Green is a new generation of product with a unique combination of NPK's water-soluble fertilizer and plant-stimulating peptide 100% of vegetal origin. Cerbero Green fertilizer provides precisely time and space supplies of ready assimilated chemical elements according to specific production goals. The plant-stimulating peptide of vegetal origin present in the formula increase the effectiveness of fertilization, limiting the loss by leaching and allowing to reduce the application dose of fertilizer. Cerbero Green range guarantees an improved nutrients use and water efficiency, a better tolerance to abiotic stresses, and better plant growth and development, resulting in an increased yield and quality of the production. All Cerbero products feature purest raw materials, guaranteeing maximum solubility, assimilability, and greater nutrients assimilation. The product of our Cerbero Green range, featuring different NPK combinations, offer the right answer to each nutritive requirement of plant and soil. Let me show you Cerbero Green at work. Here we are in southern France, in Nîmes. This trial is performed on tomato in soilless conditions to evaluate the efficacy of Cerbero Green with different fertilization levels. The soilless growing method requires that the nutrients essential to the plant, including nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, have to be applied via the drip irrigation system at a daily rate. Experimental protocol include 4 different fertilization levels: 100% with and without the biostimulant included in our Cerbero, and 70% of the needed of the crops with and without biostimulant included inside the application. The test is performed in randomized complete block, 4 replicates, and the plot size is 12 plants. What do we measure? We measure the plant vigor every week, the nutrients in leaf tissue, phytotoxicity, and the yield measurement on each cluster and the total fruit weight. What do we learn from this trial? Basically, we can already state, even if the trial is ongoing and we have only partial results, that Cerbero Green is safe for plants, no phytotoxicity symptoms have been found on plant or fruits. In addition, plants treated with Cerbero Green, even with a reduced level of fertilization, are healthy and vigorous. They don't show any limitation of growth and development. Well, that's all on the nitrogen use efficiency side. Now it's time to talk about another important biostimulant function. So it's up to you, Roberto.
Thank you, Romain, for showing us these very promising results about nutrient use efficiency. This is going to be a hot topic this year. I'm Roberto Longo, and I'm the Sales and Technical Director for Hello Nature Italy. And now I will focus you on another important function of biostimulants, improvement of the quality traits. The new EU regulation 2019-1009, which came into force a few months ago, provides for the first time a framework and a clear definition for plant biostimulants. According to this new EU fertilizing regulation, the definition of plant biostimulants is claim-based, meaning that biostimulants are defined on the basis of their agronomic effects and not according to their nature or mode of action. Biostimulants must perform at least one of the following four functions. The first, increase of nutrient use efficiency, and we have just seen several applications before. Increase of tolerance to abiotic stress, increase the availability of nutrients confined in the soil and rhizosphere, improvement of crop quality traits. As Hello Nature, we are launching a range of biostimulants aimed at solving specific crop problems and better satisfying farmer needs. The first two products of this new range focus on crop quality improvement. But now, what do you mean by quality? Let's say that two different kinds of quality can be identified. Firstly, nutritional quality. Biostimulants have the ability to act on the chemical composition of fruit through stimulation of primary and secondary metabolism of the plant. It has been found that the application of a biostimulant can increase the content of mineral elements, proteins, sugar, and compound with nutraceutical action and reduce the content of undesirable compounds such as nitrates in leafy vegetables. With the aim of improving the nutritional and organoleptic quality of the fruit, we have developed a specific product, Green, based on vegetal peptides and with a high potassium content. And now, come with me. Green is a liquid biostimulant which combines the advantages of plant-stimulated peptide with the potassium action. Our plant-stimulated peptides perform a strong biostimulant action, while potassium is a fundamental macronutrient for plant metabolism that plays a significant role in improving the quality of the crops. Kirin is specially designed to improve the nutritional quality of the fruit, stimulate ripening, promote the production and accumulation of sugar, and enhance fruit color. Thanks to its exclusive formulation developed by our research and development, Kirin is rapidly absorbed, incorporated into the lymph, and translocated inside the plant. Its action is fast and highly efficient. Kirin gives a very good taste. Good. The second type of quality can be called commercial quality. Biostimulants have the ability of acting on different commercial quality traits such as homogeneity of fruit size, color, resistance to handling, improvement of shelf life and aptitude to processing. It means less food loss and food waste along the food chain, and consequently more efficient land use and better resource management, with at the end a positive impact on economic and environmental sustainability. With the goal of improving the commercial quality of the fruit, we have developed Canova, a liquid vegetal biostimulant powered by Key Plus technology, featuring calcium biochelate with plant-stimulating peptides. Canova's goal is to provide calcium in a biochelate form, which is highly efficient, so quickly and easily absorbed, and at the same time to stimulate plant metabolism thanks to the biostimulant action of vegetal peptide. Canova has a fast nutritional action, the element being completely metabolized by plants. It leaves no residues in the environment or in crops. The exclusive dual-action nutritional and biostimulant of Canova enhance the quantity of calcium pectate, which is the structural calcium form present in the fruit, which a consequent improvement of fruit quality, firmness and post-harvest shelf life. Canova increases the elasticity of fruit skin and efficiently prevents calcium physiological disorders like fruit cracking, bitter pit, tip burn, blossom and rot on fruit and vegetables. To better understand the great potential of Canova, Erika will show you a trial on apple trees.
Thank you, Roberto, for introducing us to the new range of solutions aimed at improving fruit quality. My name is Erika De Benedetti. I'm a technical marketing specialist at Hello Nature, and I'm here to tell you more about the field trials we performed with our new calcium biochelate, Canova. Since last year, we have started to test the efficacy of Canova against bitter pit on apple trees. Bitter pit is considered a nutritional disorder of apples caused by calcium deficiency in the fruits. It results from a complex relationship between climate, nutrition, tree vigor, variety and yield. The experimental trial we performed last year was located in the north of Italy, and we obtained very interesting and promising results. The apple orchard variety was Golden Delicious, which is one of the varieties of apple most susceptible to bitter pit. The orchard age was 28 years old and rootstock was N9. The experimental design was Fisher blocks with 4 replicates. The protocol included the control untreated Canova at 3 liters per hectare and calcium chloride at 8 liters per hectare. Applications started at post-flowering BBCH 67 for all treatments. In total, 6 applications have been performed at 15-day intervals. To evaluate the efficacy of Canova in comparison with the other treatments, we measured the calcium content in the fruits, including the calcium pectate, which is the form of calcium directly involved in fruit quality and shelf life. We also measured fruit caliber, fruit color, and finally bitter pit symptoms at harvest and after 90 days of storage in a refrigerated warehouse. What did we learn from this trial? Firstly, Canova increased the total calcium content compared to the control and improved the content of calcium pectate compared to control and the other modality. This is a relevant result, since calcium pectate is the form of calcium responsible for stability of plant tissues, which prevents physical fruit alterations like bitter pit, and at the same time is responsible for good quality of post-harvest shelf life. we can say that calcium pectate is an index of fruit quality. Canova also increased the average fruit weight by 4.5% compared to treatments with calcium chloride. Finally, bitter pit results showed that Canova efficiently prevents bitter pit at harvest. The efficacy compared to the control was 77% in the Canova modality, higher than 67% in the calcium chloride modality. Canova also significantly reduced the percentage of fruits with visible symptoms after 3 months of storage. Only 1.68% of the fruits showed symptoms in the thesis treated with Canova, compared to 3.6% in the thesis treated with calcium chloride. This year we set up 2 new similar trials, one in France and one in Italy, to confirm the results of last year and to validate the efficacy and the benefits of Canova against bitter pit. Here we are in the north of Italy, precisely in the province of Verona. This trial is carried out on apple trees on the same variety and in the same area of last year. The protocol includes the control untreated, Canova at the dose of 3.5 liters per hectare, calcium oxide at 5 liters per hectare, and calcium chloride at 8 liters per hectare. Applications started at post-flowering, BBCH 67, and in total 6 applications have been performed during the season. What are the results? As you can see, today is the day of apple harvest and we don't have the final results yet. But we can already state that our new calcium biochelate Canova is safe for apple trees. No phytotoxicity symptoms have been detected. The trees treated with Canova are so in shape and fruits are well developed, not presenting bitter pit symptoms. Besides, after the harvest, 100 fruits per plot will be stored in a refrigerated warehouse for a total of 90 days. Afterwards, the apples will be inspected, searching for bitter pit symptoms. That's it for now, but stay tuned because in the next months we will have the final results. Check them on our website and social media. Now it's time to focus on another biostimulant function. In fact, plant biostimulants have the ability to improve soil quality and biodiversity, keeping soils alive and healthy. I know you are curious to know more about sustainable soil management with biostimulants, and John is ready to explain you all.
Thank you for showing us the excellent performance of this new generation solution based on the power of peptides. Hello, my name is John Lehman. I'm Commercial Vice President of Hello Nature USA. And at this point, I would like to share with you some of our experiences with innovative products for sustainable soil management, which has become more and more crucial topic along with nutrient use efficiency and quality of yield. To produce more with less, or in our vernacular, can we produce more crops with less inputs? This used to be the question, but today it's no longer a question, it's a demand. And enable us to meet that demand, it's going to require healthy, fertile, and living soils. At Hello Nature in the USA, we've been studying and testing benefits of several solutions developed for soil application with the aim of keeping soils alive and healthy. In this way, we can contribute to the increase of food production, enhance nutrient content, help mitigate climate change, and meet the demand of more with less. Biostimulants have had a wide application of efficacy and are generally beneficial for all growing plants, whether in agriculture, professional horticulture, or even in home gardening. They are beneficial to plants. But plants are not the only ones that benefit from the application of biostimulants. In fact, they play an important role in improving and restoring the health of soils. Now, soil health is defined as a continued capacity of soil to function as a vital living ecosystem that sustains plants, animals, and humans. Talking about crop production specifically, soil health includes several concepts, among which a variety of life below ground called biodiversity. Microorganisms are the foundation of soil's life and play a prominent role in plant development. They are critical to keep plant health, to enhance plant resistance to stress, both biotic and abiotic. Revitalizing microbial communities in our soils is the key concept and the basis of our modern regenerative agriculture. Thanks to our research and development activity, we have recently discovered that our vegetal-derived protein hydrolysates not only have a strong biostimulant effect on plants, but can also modify the microbiome on plant tissue, increasing the microbial biodiversity, especially plant growth promoting bacteria. For example, I want to talk to you about an innovative formula in the soluble powder form called EcoVan. It combines in a synergistic way the effects of our plant-stimulating peptides, along with several strains of beneficial bacteria, our patented trichoderma and mycorrhizae. With this solution, it is possible to increase soil biodiversity, ensuring better soil health, but at the same time to stimulate root development, plant growth, and improve nutrient availability in the soil, especially of nitrogen and phosphorus. This aids to mitigate the negative impact of environmental stresses on crop yields and quality. We have tested it on several crops and in several different conditions, and frankly, the results have been amazing. Now, talking about soil solutions and targeting soil management, our new product for fertigation and in-furrow application, Vegemin, a liquid biostimulant containing the fusion of organic NP&K, organic matter, and specific vegetal protein hydrolysates, energizes plant growth and improves biological and physical soil quality, also increasing fertility, which is another factor in contributing to soil health. On the other hand, Vegemin promotes the biological activity in the soil by stimulating enzymatic processes and the multiplication of useful soil microbials. The latest to our solution for soil health is an organic fertilizer, which we developed in partnership with InnoFeed. It's called Lafrasia, and it's based on an innovative raw material, part of a circular economy approach, insect frost. It is the first fertilizer obtained by the digestion of vegetal matter by insect larvae, which stimulates the soil microbial's activity thanks to the presence of beneficial bacteria as well as chitin. In addition, Lafrasia's gradual release of nitrogen helps to meet the crop nutrient needs throughout the growing season, and its high potential for humus creation also improves soil fertility in a sustainable way. These new solutions have been recently added to our portfolio thanks to the dynamic effort of our R&D department, which has already given us a range of products targeting soil quality and soil health. Now let's not forget Chelan. Chelan is our line of biochelated micronutrients. It is a more sustainable and greener choice, which has been lacking in the chelated micronutrient sector. Chelan products are powered by our Key Plus technology. It's completely biodegradable, harmless to living organisms, and respectful of biodiversity, performing at the same time a biostimulant and chelating action thanks to the presence of our plant-stimulating peptides. It is a natural green solution. Chelan range is valid and effective alternative to synthetic chelates, which despite the good chelation properties of their components like EDTA and EDDHA, are characterized by long persistence in the environment and in the soil, which brings many side effects and can also hinder achievement of sustainability goals. Thanks to the wide range of sustainable solutions, Hello Nature is able to propose an integrated approach to keep agricultural soil alive and healthy. Our technologies, such as organic fertilizers, vegetal-derived plant biostimulants, and beneficial microbials, such as bacteria and trichoderma. But this year, we're going to add another piece of the puzzle to the solution, a data-driven insight, a game changer in many segments, and agriculture is no exception. I believe Luca and Philippe are ready to show you how a data-driven approach combined with our powerful solutions can help farmers to improve soil health, fertility, and vitality today and in the future. Here they come.
Thank you, John. Here we are, and we cannot wait to talk about this project. I fully agree with you. The winning strategy to keep agriculture soil healthy can only be done by combining sustainable solutions like organic fertilizer, plant biostimulant, and microorganisms with a data-driven approach. In this fast-changing world, restoring the health of agricultural soil has become crucial to safeguard food security.
Yes, indeed, Philippe. And this is why the whole ag sector today is talking about soil. Soil is the real asset of the farmers, and they need to preserve its health and safety. Now, if you think about soil, degrading soil is very easy, but to form or restore it, it can take a long period. Just an example, 1 centimeter of soil only can take up to 1,000 years to restore. And think that also soil, when we were talking about an asset, 95% of what we grow is made in soil. So that's why it's so important.
Yeah, absolutely, Luca. As you said, soil supply the essential nutrients, water, oxygen, and root support to our food-producing plants need to grow and flourish. As you said, the bad news is that the soil is a limited resource that is deteriorating very fast. Just think about the fact that 33% of Earth's land is between moderately to extremely degraded because of erosion, salinization, compaction, or chemical pollution. But the good news is that now data-driven insight can be a powerful tool to help improving the health of soil. That is why we developed a project, Care for Soil. Luca, tell us more about Care for Soil. What is it?
So, Care for Soil is a project that we have created to help farmers to have a tool and a know-how to understand how the soil is performing, and obviously what they should do to improve it, and overall what they should avoid to use. Each soil has its own characteristic and a specific composition of microbes, nutrients, and organic matter. At the same time, each plant has different needs during the development, and this development is also affected by climate trends. So it's like having an ecosystem that is made by 3 points: climate, the plant, and the soil, and each one is very specific and unique.
What are the analyses that we are going to perform? How are they different from the existing ones?
So, standard chemical analysis, they just analyze nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, microelements. What we are going to give to our partners is an analysis that is going to include microbiology of the soil and the metabolites. So we're going to perform a chemical, metabolomic, microbiological analysis of the soil. And this is going to be through an innovative and exclusive system that we have partnered with a laboratory in Europe. The metabolites, they will inform us about the presence of beneficial or pathogenic microbials. So they will anticipate in a certain way some problems that could arise in the crop. They will also tell us what is the content of trichoderma, other bacteria, mycorrhiza, for example, and knowing the relationship between positive, negative, or let's say neutral compounds, it will help us, the farmer, to make data-driven and science-based decisions.
And how will this improve the way farmers work?
As we said, the farmers will need to make decisions. If they make decisions through data and science, they will be sure that they are going to get the best out of their soil. But overall, they will save unnecessary costs. For example, by the overusage of fertilizers, water, they will prevent environmental pollution, and they will also eventually prevent the risk of fertility loss over the time.
Yeah, so Luca, pragmatically, how will our customer and distribution partner have access to this service?
So it's very important to understand that this is a service and a help that Hello Nature decided to give to our customers, to our distributors. and to the farmers that trust us so much in applying our products. So the decision that we made is that this service is going to be completely free for our partners and for the farmers that they decide to trust us by applying our products. So technically they will receive a package at the farm. They will have the instructions on how to collect the soil sample. The box will be already pre-printed to ship it immediately to the lab that is partnering for us doing this kind of analysis. And then we will receive a report back of the soil analysis from all points of view: chemical, as I said, metabolomic, and microbiological. After that, we will perform discussion with our partners, and we will tell them what it's better to use, how, which dosage, and so on, or what it's not useful to use because they don't need it. As we said, soil for the farmer is an asset, and to get the best out of it, you need to know your asset. You need to know exactly what it is inside. That is the service that we are going to provide to them, and only for our partners and customers.
Yeah, indeed. Our Hello Nature's mission is stating that we are at the farmer's side to help them through innovative ways and sustainable ways. Careful Soil project in this respect is definitely confirming this commitment again. But we felt that we needed to do more. In parallel to the introduction of new technologies in agriculture, we also observed an increasing gap between what the system expects from the farmers and what they can achieve with their actual means, financially and in terms of know-how. So we believe that there is a real need for additional education and trainings. Therefore, we ask ourselves the following question: what can we do to train farmers on the benefits of using biological and new technologies in order to make the sector progress globally?
Yes, and stay tuned because Alice is going to answer to this question.
Thanks, Luca and Philippe. Yes, as you said, the theme about connecting farmers with new product and technology is crucial, and valid tools are lacking, whether we talk about developed countries or developing ones. As a producer company, we do not reach farmers directly. Most of the time, we are in contact with dealers and distributors, so it's even harder for us to think about something that can be helpful for the end users of our products, even if we are going down that path. And I believe Care for Soil is a wonderful example. Our goal has always been to provide solutions for the sustainable future of agriculture, aiming at helping farmers and other actors of the chain so that the sector can progress globally. This is why, for instance, we are so involved in sectors associations and we invest a lot in R&D. But we have also developed some tools like the platform biostimulants.com, which is a real revolution and a premiere in the sector, since its goal is to be a resource to help advance the biostimulant industry as a whole. For the same reason, we have recently launched our new website, hellonature.com. We made an effort to enrich the website with useful information about crops, nutrients, agricultural practices, economical calculators, so that it is no more just a window for our product and technologies, but it has become a useful tool to make informative decisions on the best way of growing crops. But I would say that the most exciting project we are working on is indeed our partnership with Thought for Food and the topical challenge targeting farmers' education we have run together. Thought for Food is an agriculture's entrepreneurial innovation engine for impact. They are dedicated to engaging, accelerating, and investing in the next generation of innovators and solutions in every part of the world. The challenge we launched in partnership with Thought for Food was called the Sustainable Farming Input Prize, and we invited startups and young entrepreneurs from all over the world to propose their solution on this question. How might we enable farmers to learn about and use sustainable farming methods and make informed decisions that help them to integrate biological into their practices? The goal of this challenge is to collaborate with young visionary innovators of the agri-food chain and together find solutions that digitally and cost-effectively train farmers, that help them understand how to capture the value from the use of innovative solutions that can be adopted globally and that can transform the system, and also that capture data on the positive environmental, economical and social impact of these practices. We were amazed by the high number of interesting, impactful and diverse solutions that were proposed as an answer to our challenge, covering very different areas and sectors. And I have to say, picking one was very difficult. First of all, I want to thank all the companies that participated, and again, there are no solutions which are better than others, since we all work for the same goal. But at the end, our preferences went to two companies. Agricola, which is our runner-up. It's a Mexican company that increases productivity and sustainability of agriculture with an affordable modular remote sensing system that improves decisions and reduces input use. And of course, our winner, Rural Farmers Hub, a company based in Nigeria. We think that this company's solution is remarkable since they provide data-driven, actionable insights in local languages through different channels to millions of farmers across Africa. I'm so glad to have some words from the member of Rural Farmers Hub to present their activity.
Hi, my name is Shegun, CEO of Rural Farmers Hub. I work alongside Gabriel, CEO of Rural Farmers Hub. We co-founded this company to support smallholder farmers with data-driven advice on soil, crop, and weather that will help improve their yield and increase their income. We are grateful and excited to work with Touch for Food and Hello Nature to reach farmers across the globe.
Rural Farmers Hub aim at boosting the development of small farmholders across Africa, fostering sustainable agricultural practices thanks to IoT technologies, Capture, the software they developed, that can provide farmers with valuable insights about soil nutrients, about crop health alerts, and crop yield predictions. The main goal is to improve the overall sustainability while guaranteeing a better income for the producers. We were impressed with this solution because it's what we believe can positively impact farmers' activity, providing agronomical insights, technical and financial advice, training, and also a marketplace. Moreover, they have already had interesting results, and their growth and strategic plan is solid. On top of that, it's a perfect tool to easily integrate information on biologicals and other agronomic solutions. It can be scalable, easy to use, and cost-effective. This is just the beginning of our collaboration with Touch for Food and Rural Farmers Hub. Our engagement on this topic will continue because we are convinced that only by working all together we can solve the challenge of the creation of sustainable, inclusive and resilient food system. None of us alone has all the parts we need, but by working together we can accelerate all of our individual efforts and make a massive impact on our local and global communities. So stay tuned because we will tell about our collaboration and our journey during the next months. And now back to Luca.
What an amazing journey this video has been. So many projects have been presented. I'm so thankful to all the Hello Nature team, which works hard and with passion to bring to life our solutions and activities for a more sustainable future. This year we have been focusing on the different properties of biostimulants because we are firmly convinced that they represent the fourth leg of agriculture and that none of the goals set for the agricultural sector for the coming years can be achieved without them. The second topic is of course about how biostimulants improve quality and the new range of biostimulants we are launching, targeting specific goals, which is the result of continuous and constant research, both in our innovation hub and in collaboration with important research institutes. The first two products, Kirin and Canova, are a clear example of our strong commitment to help farmers taking care of their crop and to support them in choosing the right product to solve specific problems in the field. And many more solutions will come. But the main subject related to biostimulants we are focusing on this year and the coming ones is soil. The agricultural sector urgently needs sustainable solutions to restore and improve the health of soils. We develop innovative products for soil application, which contribute to increase soil biodiversity, fertility, and soil health in general. Now, with the Care for Soil project, we add one more piece to the integrated approach we already proposed, including the use of organic fertilizers, plant biostimulants, and beneficial microorganisms. The advanced soil analysis we are offering to our partners will allow farmers to better know their soils and to make informed decisions with a positive impact on the environment-related issues. It is a multi-purpose tool for better understand and take care of agricultural soil, preserving its health and therefore long-term productivity and profitability. At Hello Nature, not only we innovate on solutions and technology aspects, our goal is also to help the development of the sector globally, and we need to take into consideration education and practical tools that can enable farmers to successfully adopt innovation like biostimulants. For this reason, we have recently launched our new website, hellonature.com, which is no more just a window for our products and technologies, but is really a tool that will help farmers to better grow their crops. One step forward down this path, I'm really proud of the partnership we have built with Thought for Food, which gave us the opportunity to get to know young entrepreneurs and their innovative startups. This is the real future of the sector, and it is amazing to see how many disruptive ideas were brought to answer the topic of our challenge on farmers' education. Again, congratulations to the winning team. The solution they propose is innovative and simple to adapt globally. We will work together on a plan to test it and implement it on a large scale. But if I may go back to my opening of the video, all we have achieved today and all the projects we have for the future could not have been realized without solid roots in the past. And we have the privilege as a company of having 50 years of experience in the agricultural system, making our roots, let me say, quite strong. This important milestone could not have been achieved without the daily commitment of our employees and the trust of our customers and partners. Thanks for staying with us. Stay tuned because many other news are coming.